Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cop Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic Tuesday, wherever we are around the world. And welcome back to a very much breaking Liverpool news. We do have the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. It is confirmed Florian Wirtz will become a Liverpool player. We will get into the news in just a brief moment. But again, let me know how all of you are feeling. Of course, yes, we do have the here we go on Florian Wirtz. And it has been a very long time coming, hasn't it? Over the last couple of days and weeks. And look, it's exciting now to finally talk about Florian Wirtz being a Liverpool player. And of course, look, there's still a medical to go through. There's still contracts needing to be signed. But still, having the here we go is a huge, huge thing. And of course, it would break at 10 o'clock in the night, which, why wouldn't it? Let's be perfectly honest anyway. But we will take a deep dive into Fabrizio Romano's tweet. Anything else we will talk about, of course, we will discuss in due course. But is this for real this time? Yes, Ozan, it is. Hello, Luke. Saying, yep, a bit gutted for Mikel Arteta. I wanted Wirtz, but I've ended up with nothing. Disgrace. Big up QT as well. Are you sure it's the real Fabrizio? Yes, it is the real Fabrizio. Yeah, it's done, guys. It is 100% done as well. But yeah, John Henry, who has nicked my wallet as well. Yeah, to be fair, I think there's a lot of people that's going to be nicking his wallet for a very long time anyway. But as you can see on screen right now, it is confirmed. Yes, as it does say here, exclusive Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. Here we go. Liverpool verbal agree a deal in principle with Bayer Leverkusen for a package reaching 150 million euros, add-ons included. Player side already agreed 2 weeks ago with the move now imminent. Wirtz is set for medical and contract signing, of course. So again, fantastic news. Again, we do have the here we go on from Fabrizio Romano on Florian Wirtz, which again, I think a lot of people were questioning it. Look, there was no stream coming from us tonight talking about Florian Wirtz and Liverpool or anything regarding that. But look, now we do have the here we go, and it is done. Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen are now preparing all the documents and contract for Florian Wirtz as well. So look, it's a very, very exciting time to be a Red as well. And again, let me know who all of you are in the comments, because look, it is fantastic news, and it's it's unprecedented, really. Liverpool doing this type of deal, because it's rare, and it is rare that Liverpool do these types of deals. We tend to look at other clubs and they will end up spending 100+ million pounds on a certain player, and Liverpool don't tend to do it. The only one really that we have gone out and done big at the time was obviously Virgil van Dijk, Alisson as well. But now Liverpool, well, by this, if it is 150 million euros, it will absolutely smash the British record fee as well. And again, the only player that I think would ultimately stop Florian Wirtz becoming the world record fee is Neymar, of course. And with Liverpool obviously selling Philippe Coutinho for 142 million euros at the time, again, this completely smashes that as well. So Florian Wirtz becomes the second highest transfer fee of all time. And again, Liverpool don't tend to do that, which is very unprecedented for us. And again, it's very frightening as well when you actually look at it and you're like, ooh, we don't tend to do these types of situations. And it is a bit nervous, of course, but still, it's also exciting with that as well. So, look, I'm very happy that we've got this now over the line, and hopefully, we'll get a lot more in the door this summer, of course. But Talia all been two strikers ASAP as well. Gary, just be happy with Florian Wirtz at the moment, mate. Again, it's not the finished article for this summer transfer window, but still be happy just with completing Florian Wirtz, because it is a huge, huge transfer. Of course, anyway, I am just quickly checking if there is any other any other reports regarding it anyway. But Kicker are now reporting it as well, saying Bayer Leverkusen will collect around 140 million euros from FC Liverpool in a fixed transfer fee and realistic bonuses payments over the next 5 years. An additional 10 million euros could be added for obviously for success or team success as well. So it's very, very exciting. But yes, of course, all the memes of John Henry. Who the hell's taking his wallet as well? I think it was Linda personally. But again, we'll never know that extent anyway. But yeah, there isn't any other Liverpool journals confirming this news either, which is a bit of a mad one. To be fair, I think. Hang on a minute. I will double check now. I think Sacha. Hang on, I spelled Sacha wrong. There we go. I think he's also reporting on it now as well, which again, you do have to take him with a pinch of salt as well. But I think he has come out and said a few things as well on the Florian Wirtz situation. As he said, a worldwide exclusive confirmed total agreement reached between Bayer Leverkusen and Liverpool on a 150 million euro package. As expected, Wirtz will fly in the next hours for medical. As revealed, Wirtz only wanted to join Liverpool and will sign a 5-year contract, which again, we already knew this, of course, as well. And look, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments, because it is a big breaking news anyway. And look, for me, I'm over the moon. I'm so excited to see Florian Wirtz in a Liverpool shirt, because not only have we got him still, we've got Mohamed Salah. You've got so many other players to think about concerning around Florian Wirtz as well. And Liverpool are not done yet. Liverpool still have the hope to go and sign a striker as well. I think that, in my personal opinion, is huge as well. But back-to-back Prem's gone. Yeah, and I think Liverpool now are in a prime position to do this, because look, Liverpool, we will know that, over the next couple of weeks, that who Liverpool will target and who Liverpool will turn and try and do deals for, and that as well. Look, for me, I think Florian Wirtz 100%, is the step in the correct direction of Liverpool going for it again this summer, where we want to win back to back. We want to be able to go on and win multiple. But I also think as well, Liverpool want to win a European Cup as well. I think this type of signing, again, we can win both. We can win the Premier League and win the Champions League as well. I think that's the hope and dream for next season, of course, anyway. But big up John as well, saying, hi, Con. We're going back to back. What a signing. Congrats to Edwards and Hughes as well. Yeah, look, and I know straight away people will turn around and go, oh, Liverpool is spending 150 million pounds, or 100 million euros, which works out around, I think, 120 million pounds. And the one thing I would kind of counteract that with is the fact that Liverpool didn't spend last summer. Liverpool spent nothing in last year's summer window, really. I know we signed Federico Chiesa, but again, Liverpool will get their money back this summer if we're going to go on to sell him as well. So look, we've practically spent nothing in the summer, and we've gone huge now in this one, because again, 150 million euros on Florian Wirtz, again, re-signing Virgil van Dijk, re-signing Mohamed Salah, bringing in Giorgio Mamardashvili as well. Looks like we're going to bring in Milos Kerkez, not forgetting as well Jeremy Frimpong. Again, it's a very, very exciting transfer to be around as well. And look, I'm very much looking forward to definitely seeing the pictures tomorrow of Florian Wirtz doing his medical and so on, if it is tomorrow anyway. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts anyway. Took a while to get it over the line onto our next target. Yeah, 100% as well. And look, hopefully, we'll get maybe a here we go tomorrow as well with a certain Milos Kerkez anyway. But big up Martin as well. Hope you're doing well, so you can get in there. Yeah, absolutely, lads. And look, it's a very, very exciting time to be a Liverpool supporter. And look, I'm just quickly seeing if David Ornstein or anyone else has posted anything, because at the moment it is just really Fabrizio Romano reporting on this. David Ornstein hasn't said anything as of yet. Hang on a minute. Let me double check if David Ornstein has said anything or if he hasn't said anything. But yeah, or no, Joyce hasn't said anything. It's only for God's sake. I'm not reading that on stream, Luke. But is it a here we go? Yeah, as you can see on screen right now, it is a here we go from Romano. That's why I'm keeping it on the screen because again, people will turn around and go that yeah, it's not true. True, it is true as well. There is the risk best, the worst kept, the worst best secret kept, as well as Steve as well. Well, look, the Florian Wirtz deal definitely didn't stay quiet, did it? Really, only from Fabrizio Connor Romano, for God's sake. I'm tempted to put you on timeout anyway, but no, again, it's it's definitely a shock really to the system where I think everyone really thought that it would have been tomorrow, judging from all the news that come out. But yeah, I think it's an interesting one anyway. Sorry, chat. I'm just quickly seeing. Yeah, the fixed fee will be spread out over several years. So again, there's obviously Build is coming out with a few more things. Yeah, so Build also saying the contract talks have been agreed. The fixed fee will be spread out over several years, according to Sports Build information as well. So look, we'll have to wait and see. But hang on a minute. What else do we have? Don't need to, lad. Bedtime. Get in, lad, for God's sake. Did anybody ever think FSG would spend that much money on a player? No. You know, we've flirted with it a little bit, haven't we? You know, the Moises Caicedo. I ain't gonna do Connor's account. I'll get banned if you're getting banned now anyway, Luke. But no, going back to Scout's comment. Did I ever think FSG would spend this big? No. And having a conversation just now about, is this Liverpool's biggest transfer in terms of a player? And for me, yes, it is. You know, I think Liverpool, this is huge, really, you know, where over, you know, previous seasons, of course, Liverpool have signed top quality players, you know, Virgil van Dijk, Allison, you know, McAllister. You know, we've signed definitely over the recent years. We've definitely signed top class qualities. You know, Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, but even in the past as well, we've never signed a player like this because, again, Florian Wirtz is considered currently one of the best in his position. You know, and again, people will debate between him and Musiala and other players as well, but Florian Wirtz is in this conversation where, again, he is currently one of the best in the world in his current position. Liverpool have signed good players, but they've never been considered top class - world class at that time that we signed them. The only player, obviously in recent memory, that we signed that was in that conversation was Thiago. But again, Thiago was a very, you know, old player at the time. What was Thiago, 29, 30 when we ended up signing him? I think it was he just turned 29, didn't he? So look, at that point, you look at it and go, you know, Liverpool signing a 22-year-old player that can get even better. Again, it's fantastic, really, anyway. But big up Michael as well, saying that yes. This reminds me of when I wasn't alive and Dalglish signed as well. Well, I've seen plenty of people mention it, like similar, like John Barnes signing back in the day as well, which again is great for people that are old enough. You know, I'm definitely not old enough for that anyway, but still, it's like the one signing I would consider as is similar to when Liverpool signed Fernando Torres, in my opinion, when again we ended up, you know, beating everybody for Fernando Torres, and obviously at the time we paid, was it what, 28 million pounds, and at that time that was obviously a huge transfer fee. Liverpool didn't tend to do that, and we ended up getting one of the players that again everybody was considering, you know, at the time was going to be world class, or Dash was starting to become world class. and then could even get better. And it's the same with Florian Wirtz. It's absolutely the same. It feels like, look, it definitely feels like we're going in the direction of we're signing the best in quality. But yeah, I absolutely love the signing anyway. But look, even if it is 150 million euros, like, he is going to be unbelievable for this football club as well. But Ali saying, is this real? Yes, it is, 100%. But has to be on par with Allison signing. Yeah, like, possibly. Like, again, Ali for me, he was on his way, wasn't he? I think that last season at Roma, he was very much top class. But I don't know. I think Wirtz might be just above him, really, in the pecking order of where maybe at the time, as well. I think Ali again was on the way, but yeah, it's very, very frightening to think already of what he can do in a Liverpool shirt. And look, at the end of the day, I'll be I will definitely won't say anything bad about Liverpool not signing anybody anymore anyway. But what else do we have? Walking from Chicago as well. Good to see you in here as well, mate. Hello, Andrew, saying what's scary, Connor? He has 135 goals and assists at the age of 22. Yeah, that's frightening. So, to be fair, has anybody nicked John Henry's wallet? But yeah, again, just still waiting for any news from the journals, really, because obviously we've got the here we go from Fabrizio Romano, but we haven't got anybody else saying anything, which is a bit it's not concerning, and I wouldn't say it's concerning, but it's not great either when we actually think about it as well. But look, as soon as we do hear this, is again, I'm going to try and stay alive until we hear something, which I think we will do in about 10 minutes time. But Wirtz, Bosley, Maka and Gravenberch, what a quad to mix and match. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Hero, as well. Hope you're doing well, lad. Saying, yo, what's the latest? You're seeing the latest. It's here we go from Fabrizio Romano on Florian Wirtz, which, yeah, it's very, very exciting as well. But yeah, I think Liverpool are going to go big. As I think, look, now, and I think people have to get around this idea as well, is, look, Liverpool have just spent on Kirkes, Wirtz, and Frimpong. We've ended up spending, over £200 million. Liverpool are going to need to sell now to move on in the summer transfer window. We will look to, of course, sell Darwin Núñez. We'll look to sell Harvey Elliott on, and then we're going to go big again. We're going to go big on a striker, centre half as well. Obviously, there's links towards people like Diamonde from Sporting. I kind of like those rumours as well, but yeah, of course, Liverpool will definitely go big again the second part of the transfer window. Anyway, but pick up Zane as well, saying Virgil van Dijk, January 2018, cost Liverpool €90 million, record for a defender. So we've done this in the past. We have definitely, but not this version of it, I would say, personally. I think, look, Virgil van Dijk at the time, yeah, but Liverpool have never done this. Like, again, you've seen, City do it. You've seen Chelsea do it. We've seen teams like Barcelona do it. Real Madrid have done it. Where in the past they've spent a really extraordinary, amount of money on one particular player. Look at it just a couple of years ago. Look, Liverpool backed out of signing Jude Bellingham because we didn't want to, pay the price, or supposedly we didn't want to be in the fight, really. But we have shown a package towards Florian Wirtz that he's just automatically, found attractive, and we've gone and done this deal. And look, it's definitely exciting as well. And look, I'm very much looking forward to seeing Florian Wirtz in the Liverpool kit. I really, really am. But well happy John Henry goes goes foul last year. Shows it finally. Show me the money. I think we'll go for Isak if we get cash for Diaz and Nunes. I think we will go after Isak, but whether or not it's this summer or next summer. But I definitely don't think the Isak story is done with personally. I think we do have maybe something else going for it, to be fair. Sorry, Jack, I've got bloody hiccups. But yeah, I think the Isak stuff, I don't think's dead and buried, as what some people might say. Anyway, but look, there's a real, just a thought process now of what midfield Liverpool play. What do we play? Do we play a double 10? Do we play with a false 9? Do we play Wirtz, as the centre, Dom on the left, like he's done for Hungary in the past? So that there's plenty of options now Liverpool can do, and it's very much exciting. I can't wait for pre-season to see Florian Wirtz in Liverpool kit. But who says can't wait to see the team behind Slot's highs as well. Yeah, the Slot's highs, sorry. Yeah, absolutely. City v Liverpool is going to be immense. I think it's us two for the title again. In my opinion, I think Liverpool and City are definitely the ones. I don't know, chat. Yeah, I think we're definitely the ones to be stopped. I don't think it's. I definitely don't think it's necessarily Arsenal, really. But I'm in Swansea tomorrow if you're around. I'm definitely far away from Swansea. Otherwise, I will take you up on that offer, Hero, as well. But well, to be fair, I will most likely be in Liverpool for the pre-season game that got announced against Bilbao. So we'll definitely try and sort something out. Again, Hero, if you're around for that game, I definitely will be in Liverpool for that, because again, it is a double header, isn't it? It is 2 games, I think, back to back on the same night against Atletico Bilbao. So again, it'll be interesting for that. But no, I'm sadly not around tomorrow anyway, unfortunately. But yeah, at the minute, chat, there isn't anything else in regards to the whole Florian Wirtz news at the moment. Again, it is just this post from Fabrizio Romano, as you guys can see. But there, which again, 150 million euros, which I think, hang on a chat, I think works out at around 127 million pounds, but I'm not too sure. Hang on, 150 million euros. Million euros in pounds. Yeah, it's nearly 127 million pounds, which, yeah, it's ridiculous, that price as well, which again, I know, yeah, it's a lot of money. It is a ridiculous amount of money, but again, it's good money that isn't ours, that again the club can go on to spend and spend, and again, it's great the fact that we are gonna go and make that signing within 5 hours, aren't they? What do you mean, Mark? Within 5, that does say 5 hours, right? Yeah, 5 hours, aren't they? What do you mean, Mark? Let me know. Be worried to see who leaves. Oh, do you mean Darwin? Yeah, well, I think Darwin's going to be leaving. I don't think there's any question really about that. Again, I know some people are like, again, I'm seeing people now saying that we're going to go after Isak. Like, it's going to have to take a lot for us to get him, but still, like, look, if Liverpool can do that type of deal, then look, I'll be over the moon if we can get Alexander Isak for a very good price. Then I would be happy if we can do that, at least anyway. But would you say this is the signing of the season already? Yes, 100%. I know people will go, oh, well, of course I'm going to say that, but it is. I know people will turn around and go, oh, well, you look at City, they've got Xerxes, they've got Reinders, Ain't Nuri. I think them signing Reinders, I think, is a close second, because I think Reinders is a very good player. But do I think it beats Florian Wirtz? No, I don't personally. I do think it's I think the Florian Wirtz transfer is the biggest transfer you can do in football right now, and look to if Liverpool get the correct striker in, think about it last season, like how good we were. That now imagine us getting a striker. Mark, I mean, Isak will be off the cards now as well. The only way I think possibly not is Liverpool offer players. Like if we offer one or two and cash, that could maybe open up the door for Newcastle. But again, we are talking about ifs, and it is a lot of ifs at the minute with Newcastle. But City's 115 are going to smash the league too. Well, I think, like I said, us and City, I think for the title. But in terms of, maybe next season they may end up playing Conference League football anyway. But do you feel like when do you feel it's like when they signed Haaland? Yeah, possibly. Like, the thing I turn around and say is, when you look at it, right, Liverpool have in the past missed out on opportunities. We've missed out on Caicedo, Bellingham. They're the two big profiles that we've missed out on the past. And you kind of look at Chelsea and you look at Real Madrid and go, oh, it'd be amazing to feel how they feel signing players. Liverpool now can feel like that because this is a top class signing. It's a world class signing. And for me, it's unbelievable. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing him in a Liverpool kit and seeing as well how we play and adapt really with him in the team. Because at the minute, look, Liverpool are, again, we've just come off, winning the league with a team that can improve. That's the thing. Like Liverpool are good, right? And we are, like, at the moment we are good. But if you're adding a player that can, add even more in terms of goals and assists, like let's not forget Mohamed Salah and Florian Wirtz are the only two players in Europe last season that got over 10 goals and 10 assists. The only players in Europe that got that. And they've not only done, not just last season, over the last 2 seasons, they've done that. So we are adding comfortably goals and an assist to this Liverpool team. And that's the thing we've kind of said of what's been the one thing lacking from Liverpool's midfield. It's been goals and assists. Yes, we've improved because Gravenberch has helped, Maka has helped, Dom Szoboszlai, certainly the second half of the season, got a lot better in terms of goals and assists. But again, Florian Wirtz, for me, will add an even bigger layer to Liverpool's team for that. And yeah, it's very exciting. But do we sign him as well? Yes, absolutely, Urim, absolutely. But Liverpool have 2 games in 5 hours. I read, yes, I believe the one is at 2 p.m. I think, and then either 2 or 3 p.m. and then the other one then kicks off at 8 p.m. in the night. So again, 2 back-to-back games there at Anfield, which will be boss to see, of course, because remember last season. A lot of people was kind of questioning why Liverpool didn't do that because again we ended up, I think, who did we play? We played someone in pre-season. I can't remember who it was, Sevilla, and then we ended up playing Las Palmas, and the behind the closed door thing didn't really work. I think everybody tried to tune in, did they, on LFC TV, and it wouldn't work. But is this the most high-profile potential signing we've made? Maybe. I'm trying to think. Profile-wise, in terms of potential, yes, because again, Florian Wirtz is currently, world-class, but can get better. But again, I think, people will criticize him straight away because, again, the price tag and in terms of, if he has a few bad performances at the start of the season, all the journals straight away are going to be like, oh, did Liverpool make a mistake by coughing out a record-breaking fee for him? Like, again, it's kind of be like, just shut up, really. And look, in my opinion, it's like he will be worth it. Like we'll look back at the end of the season and we will genuinely go like, yeah, it was 100% worth it. We probably should have paid a lot more than what we did, really. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Anyway, sorry, chat. I'm just trying to see if there's any different news in regards to it anyway, because I don't think there's there's no journals coming out saying anything at the minute. But in recent times, you got Wirtz, like I said, Wirtz, Salah. For the way, if you listen to go and listen to Ian Graham and how the data team thought of Mo Salah, I think Mo Salah is this conversation of a high potential, high profile. I think that's the one as well. But Morientes was a good field signing, nothing like this or Torres. Like, yeah, for me, Torres was the one growing up that felt huge. And obviously, in more recent times, like signing Virgil van Dijk for £75 million, like that felt earth-changing then, really, because Liverpool spent world record fee, then signing Alisson, and then you look at the season where both of them were together, Liverpool conceding, little to any goals, going on to win the Champions League, should have won the Premier League that season as well. And yeah, like that partnership of Virgil van Dijk and Alisson has been an absolute joke and will maintain and continue to be a joke as well. But big up for Love as well, saying I can't believe it. You never walk alone as well. Hope you're doing well, mate. But yeah, it's a really unbelievable time as well to be a Red. And look, long may it continue, of course. Anyway, but yeah, let me just double check if there is any more news in regards to any journos, because at the minute there is nothing else in terms of no Joyce, no Ornstein at the minute. It's just it's just complete silence at the minute with Florian Wirtz and the whole Liverpool journal scene as well. Could you imagine Fabrizio Romano's done it premature? Jesus Christ, I think the whole Liverpool community would be absolutely fuming with Fabrizio Romano anyway. But let me just quickly check if there is any more news or any difference around. Hang on a minute, chat. What else do we have? But yeah, there's nothing else below. But yeah, for me, I think it's a great signing. As Croc confirmed, well, you could ask him yourself. To be fair, Scouse, but as far as I'm concerned, no, I'm not. I'm not turning around and asking Grok whether or not it's already been confirmed or not confirmed, because the whole crap is weird. Anyway, but hang on a minute, chat. Let me quickly check if that's been done. Yeah. Grok, stop with that AI nonsense. Yeah, it's terrible, QT. As well, AI videos now have become terrible. Anyway, but look, we'll have to see on a different level. Anyway, but fight for Golden Boot now. No, I'd say Golden, was it Playmaker Award? That they get at the end of the season. I think assists. I think both of them will be fighting with each other. I do think that anyway. But again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Anyway, but look, hopefully you guys have a fantastic rest of your night anyway, because I don't think there is anything more coming out on Florian Wirtz. Watch me end the show now, and then they will end up bloody coming out in all fronts anyway. I'm gonna chat. I'm not going anywhere just yet. Yeah, silence on Ornstein, silence on Joyce as well. I'm really surprised that Paul Joyce hasn't really come out and said anything in regards to it as well. But So he says, will Wirtz will be a Liverpool player? Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, in terms of the news, yeah, it is just still Romano. Really, with this tweet that's just come out as well. So look, at the end of the day, yeah, look, at the present moment in time, that's all we got to go off. It's just obviously Fabrizio Romano talking about obviously that. But here we go, and again we've had a bit of news from Kicker as well, confirming again that it's 140 million euros with the add-ons taking it up to 150 million euros. So yeah, so Liverpool are going to pay very expensive money as well. But have a good day, have a good, and guys, nice day to nice day tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. Slot not messing around. Nope, absolutely not. Who's next? Milos Kirkez, I will be next, Mark, in my opinion, anyway. But look, any more bits of news, of course, we'll be live for it, of course, anyway. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section down below. And yeah, until next time, really, because again, we're just waiting really for the Here We Go. Well, not Here We Go. We've got the Here We Go. Sorry, from Fabrizio Romano. But again, we're just waiting for any more news in regards to the transfer anyway. But yeah, if there is any more news or anything else that does break tonight, we'll be live for it, of course, anyway. And again, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below on Liverpool getting it confirmed that Florian Wirtz to Liverpool is a Here We Go. Again, great news for the Reds anyway. But yeah, can't believe it, Con. It's finally happening as well. Yeah, it's absolutely great. Ozan, and have a good one, buddy, as well. So it's QT. But yeah, until next time, guys, that's going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cop Council. I'll see you guys later on. Ta-ra.